we are live. The button was spinning and spinning and spinning. I was like, are we
I was doing my
going live?
awkward, like, oh yeah, I know that we're going live face.
But we made it. We're live. Hi, Fernando. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. It's a lovely day, so quite enjoying it.
I like it. Well, if you've never joined us for one of our lives before, my name is Megan and I work on the community team. And I have Fernando with me, who is like community master guru of community at Outschool, has been for years and years. But I am a little intrigued by your wardrobe selection for this evening, Fernando. So you want to tell us a little bit more about your style choices?
I'm glad you asked, Megan. Today, and pretty much all month long, this is my outfit because it is our third annual Great Outschool Campout. It is a tradition that we've been doing for 3 years now, which, I think 3 years in a row of doing something, that's success to me. But most importantly, it's some of our Outschool learners, it's their favorite time of year and also mine. And the learners choose Team Cheese or Team Avocado. Get a little belly with my nice little avocado shirt. Team Cheese or Team Avocado, or Team Chavocado for those who can't decide, which is fair. And I was really trying to practice. I want to practice on how to describe what we do during the Great Outschool Campout. Great Outschool Campout started as back in the day of flex class, the simple flex class, before we had groups. And it was just these summer challenges, and it created a lot of silly videos that, challenging learners to try something new, make them choose a team, and, we would compete. And now we have the groups, and it becomes a lot more immersive. And Drea, Director of Chaos, came in and really took it to the next level of, so where the campout becomes sort of this immersive role play writing, and summer challenges kind of group. And if we have time, or if you don't mind, I'll show some videos of what we do within the group. Is that all right?
I would love to see that, because as parents, we never get in there, right? It's a kids only zone.
You're not allowed.
Exactly. So we get in there, which is exciting. I will say a couple things. I love that you accommodate indecisive people like myself with Team Chavocado. Thank you, because some of us are paralyzed by choice. So I love that. You mentioned writing, Fernando. Are you making camping into a chore?
Oh, learner community, we're all about play-based learning. Good question. We're all about play-based learning. And it turns into project-based learning, because we're using our imagination that we're at this Great Outschool Campout. And we've had the Teen Multimedia Club. They've even made videos, and we all use the same backdrop, that I'm in the videos even, that create this storyline. And even within the group, there's, the team cabins. There's a cheese cabin and an avocado cabin and a chavocado cabin. And we role play with, like, even we have roles, like learners get to choose their own roles, and like, hey, what role do you want to be? It's like, okay, I'm going to work in the pet cabin this year, and I'm going to take care of the pets. And, some learner might randomly say, oh no, the door's open in the cabin, and they'll respond and role play. And it's just imagination. And so it does involve a lot of writing for learners who like that, but also some learners will just wait for the challenges that come up, which is, hey, today's challenge is, how about I'll play Mariam's. I'll play 3 videos. One that has sort of writing, like it's a short writing prompt, but it'll be more writing prompts. One that it's just a challenge, that's something that they can do out in nature. And then one also involves some role play challenges about Team Avocado. Should we do that?
I love it. I'm there for it. Also, right, as you're pulling up your file, I will say we have a handful of people watching. If you would like to stick around at the end and play National Parks Trivia, give us a vote in the comments while Fernando does that. And maybe at the end, we can pull together a little trivia about camping in national parks.
Definitely. And I'll do, I'm going to start this out. This is Mariam, Outschool A, our learning community mod. This is her challenge for the group.
Let's do it.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Mariam's Mod Madness. Go Challenge Edition. So this time I would like to challenge you to make music with nature. You'll see what I mean when you watch the following video clip of my trip at Arches National Park. So have fun, and let's see what you can post and create. Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Peace. Team Chavocado. Let's go.
That's so cool. Arches National Park is so amazing too. I love that they got to film there and share that with learners who maybe don't have a chance to go to Arches. That's so awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's the ideal sort of challenge where an educator says, hey, this is something you can do. This is how we do it. But learners can, do anything from banging sticks on a sidewalk, right? Or, blowing on a blade of grass to whistle. So learners are encouraged to just come at the challenge with their own take on it and take a creative take. I'll represent some Team Cheese now because, it'll be fair so that I don't stack it up.
Got to keep it balanced, right? It's like election coverage. All the candidates have to have equal time.
Yeah, that's fair because they will give me grief if I... To be fair, I did a newscast and I did try to get the newscaster on Team Avocado. So, but this one is Drea. Drea, our director of chaos, in her forest of forgotten things. Drea's been really good about really doubling down on we call lore in the learning community, but it's really about like these traditions, these rituals, and then also these myths that exist that come back that we talk about every Great Outschool Campout for. I won't give anything away, but last year we had a jackalope that would cause mischief during camp. And I won't say if the jackalope's coming back, but we have Ethel, the librarian, who is now, she found a book of Campout lore. So here's Drea.
I love
talking about what she found at the camp library.
Hello, campers. Welcome. I've gathered you here today because Ethel found this very old map in the library, and according to this map, there is a hidden forest in the northwest territory of the campout, a forest no one, not even Ethel, has ever been to. And on this map, in sort of strange lettering, it says the forest of forgotten things. Ethel theorizes all lost things from the campout end up somehow magically in this forest. So what we are going to do is we are going to travel on an expedition to go find this forest and see what it's about. It's going to be an arduous journey. If you would like to sign up to go on this expedition, you can add your name here. You also need to note that since the hike is going to take so long and our backpacks are going to get really heavy, you can only bring 3 things with you. So please make sure that you choose very carefully what you're going to bring with you. Also, in order to make sure we have enough people going on this trip, we need to have at least 10 people from each team. So make sure that when you sign up, you note which team you are on by using your team hashtag. That will give us an accurate head count. Also, pets are not allowed to go on this trip because we're going to be gone all day. So please make sure that you drop them off at the pet cabin with enough snacks to last them the whole 24 hours. Okay, we'll be leaving in a few days. Please make sure you sign up here. I'm really looking forward to finding out about this mysterious forest. I'll see you soon, friends.
All right, so now I'm intrigued. We can only bring 3 things on this adventure, Fernando. What are we bringing?
Ooh. Oh, I didn't even think about. I would naturally bring snacks. Yeah.
I'm not a happy camper when I'm hangry, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Do you have one?
I think I don't know. Does water count as in the snack category, or is that a second item?
I think that shows your good priority for health if you get water in there.
I like it. I feel like something to do with feet, like dry socks or Band-Aids or something, like just in case our feet get like sweaty and we get a blister or something, like that feels pretty proactive.
I like your thinking. And what I like that is, so I love games like these because it just shows, you know, even our follow-up questions, it shows. I met a man in Texas. He said, if you ever want to know somebody, get to play a game with them. And I think that's the great things with learners, right? They'll be like, oh, well, I got to be safe, right? So you're like, all right, to think about safety. Another learner might be like, I'm bringing my sword of immortality. And you're like, all right, that learner is like, right,
yeah, I don't have one of those or else I would have said that.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. But yeah.
I like it. I feel like some matches too, right? If we run out of water, then we could like, oh, but we need a pot. I was going to say we could boil water to get it clean, but we don't have a pot. Maybe somebody else brought a pot.
What I love about the platform, it's digital and it's collaborative as well. So they could collaborate with another learner, be like, hey, I already have 3 items, but I'll bring a pot for my 3rd item if you bring the water, right? And they can collaborate, and they're super creative in that way in using the platform, like really getting into the role play and collaborating, just like a game.
I love it.
It teaches innovation. Nice, Liliana. You're good. As long as you have enough for the morning that you leave and the morning when you're returning of the coffee. Nice. Oh, I like this.
I know. Exactly. So if Liliana has chocolate and this person's bringing marshmallows, somebody just needs to bring some graham crackers, right?
I was thinking marshmallows in the chocolate and chocolate in the coffee.
There you go.
For the sake of time, I'll play the video file. So this one needs a little story. Is that so I'm working in a co-working space because I'm currently in the United States, and you know, so I broadcast from a phone booth, and so we've incorporated that into the story because I found a phone booth in our cabin in the Great Outschool, in the avocado cabin. But the problem is I got trapped in, I got locked in. I've been in there for 10 days now. But the learners have been good about, like, anyway, I think the video may be answered, but I think that's all you need to know. I've been locked in the phone booth. We call it Fernando's phone booth fiasco. Let me try find that one. Here we go. This should work.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, campers from around the world. Here we are in week 2 of the Great Outschool Campout. Currently, days trapped at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you everyone for sneaking all the food under the door. See that challenge if you want to hook me up with some more meals. Thank you very much. Appreciate the home-cooked meals. That was really good. We took pictures of the meals he actually made. That was fancy. So now I'm in the summer doldrums. I'm getting bored. I think I need to learn something here to keep me inspired. But I've got limited tools. Can you learners help me by making me some projects and showing me things that I can do with the tools I have? I'm trying to get creative here, but all I have is a blue, yellow, and red crayon. Can you show me a project that you can make with the blue, yellow, and red crayon? Oh man, it's a really small amount of colors. I'm really losing my creative opportunities here. Let's see, I also got a mug and a chip clip. Can I make a rhythm? Can you show me a rhythm that can be made with only 2 items? Give me 2 items that make a rhythm that can maybe make a song. Oh, I got a bandana. Is there something, anybody know how to fold something? Maybe they can make like an animal out of a bandana. Rah, rah, rah. Anything. So yeah, show me what you can do with either the 3 crayons, red, blue, and yellow. Can you make music with just 2 sounds, a rhythm, or can you fold something into a handkerchief bird? Because I'm getting really bored. Ooh, rhythm. It's a phone booth. Fiasco. Fernando's phone booth fiasco. Help me out.
Fernando, I feel really sad for you after watching that because I feel like you have such a boring job. right? I mean, how do you get through the day when you're just sitting there doing the same monotonous things over and over and over again? The boredom must really get to you.
Oh man, I mean, I do have to admit, I mean, that's the best part of my day, and that's a small chunk. And I usually will start out. The great thing about the Great Outschool Campout is that I'm sort of committing myself to be in that camp at least, once a week. Ooh, coffee filter. Nice. All right, we're definitely going camping to Liliana.
She sounds like she's prepared for just about anything. I love it. So, all right. I love it. So, Fernando, if people want to engage in the Great Outschool Campout, what should they do?
Oh, well, you can go. Ooh, do we have a link for the Great Outschool Campout? Oh, nice.
I didn't put it in the banner, but there's a clickable link in the description for the video. So
Perfect.
You can click that. There's one for both the learner community page and the groups.
Nice. All right. So in this banner is a link. You could also just Google the Great Outschool Campout. Like,
you're that popular?
I think so. I did it in incognito mode. I mean, there aren't.
That's good stuff.
Of all the Great Outschool Campouts, we are the best Great Outschool Campout. So like, we're definitely high in the Google rankings of Great Outschool Campout. So yeah, just search for us there, or sign on Outschool, search Great Outschool Campout, or learner community. There are a lot of camps going on in summer on Outschool, so you may have to do some extra searching for learner community Great Outschool Campout, but check out the other educators camps as well, because there's good stuff.
I like it. I know one of my kids is taking a camp about political expression and revolution through music with Kirsten Bowman this summer, and that's a camp format, which is going to be pretty cool. I've already learned some cool math facts as she's kind of started getting ready for class. So there's a camp for everything on Outschool, which is pretty awesome. The other thing you can do is comment on this video. We're broadcasting in a couple of Facebook groups and on YouTube, but wherever you comment, we'll see it. So if you can literally comment and be like, I can't find the link, just help me, right? And we will come to your rescue. So don't worry.
Megan and Sarah have got it. Megan and Sarah. Yeah. Literally, it'll either be Megan or Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
We are on it. So happy to jump in and help, which would be pretty awesome. Lily's daughter started a D&D camp on Outschool today with her bestie. I love that.
Nice.
That's so fun.
On that D&D, all right, we're going to be in touch, Liliana, because we'll have some GameCon stuff when we do GameCon later in the fall. And D&D is definitely, I think there's a lot of, I didn't know, all about the writing and the role play that I think, I certainly didn't know until meeting more Outschoolers who are doing D&D. And I'm like, oh, that's what it is. So, yeah, I'm super excited about that.
I love it. Do I hear a helicopter in the background, Fernando? Is somebody coming to rescue you from your phone booth?
The Great Outschool Campout, we pull out all the stops. So I will have to leave in a little bit as my chopper. I think they're just circling for now until I give them the signal with the bandana.
They sent the basket down and you can climb in.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So what do you think? We have a handful of people still here. You want to do one or two trivia questions before we log off for the day?
Let's do it. See what you got.
I love it. All right. Well, I planned 6 or 7 questions because I'm a giant nerd and trivia is my jam. So I love it. But let's go ahead and do, which was the first national park established for protecting the work of human beings? So not a natural made structure like El Cap in Yosemite or the Grand Canyon made by the Colorado River, but something that was built by human beings, the very first one.
National park?
Yeah. Anybody watching want to give it a guess?
Oh, I think I might have a guess. Oh, the first one.
The first one that was set aside to protect human creations. Or human work.
Creations.
Human work. Human efforts.
Did you just accidentally give something away?
I don't think so. I was actually going to start letting some clues slip if we don't get any answers.
Right.
I was thinking, let's see, I can give some clues. It's in a state that's part of Four Corners.
Oh, I've got it. I think.
Okay, what do you think?
I'll give another clue. Could we possibly get tagged by Trust and Safety if we say it, and if we spelled it wrong?
What's that? Tagged by if we spelled it wrong. I don't think so.
Will be misconstrued as a swear word. No, I don't have it.
I don't know. Either that or my knowledge of swear words is drastically lacking, which seems unlikely.
Well, I thought maybe it's a national park. Hoover Dam?
Oh, no, that's not it. But that is a good one. This one is way older than that. Okay. So this is Mesa Verde National Park, where the ancestral Puebloans lived. And I'm actually going to Google, they lived there for over 700 years, from 550 to 1300. They lived there, and they built their houses in these cliff dwellings. So there's these huge canyons that are there, right? And they built their homes in the sides of the cliff walls. And these amazing structures that had like communal spaces and all this kind of stuff, and they would farm and hunt up on the top spaces on the mesas. We can go with that, right? Mesa for table, verde for green. It was like a nice green plateau on top of it. There you go. Yeah, and so they lived there for 700 years. And there you go. So Lily says, I can understand that, Lily, but you could translate Mesa Verde for us like that, Lily. I know that. So so we're good on that one. There we go. And somebody else is there right there with you. So I love that even though we're all mostly, wholesome parents and homeschool parents, that we all have a little other side to us as well, right? We haven't fully lost our pre-parenting selves. All right, one more trivia question before we log off for the night. How many national parks are in the state of Alaska? We're going to go with, we'll do a multiple choice. You ready? 6, 7, 8, or 9. How many national parks in the state of Alaska? 6, 7, 8, or 9. See if we get any guesses coming in it's a multiple choice, so you got to guess, right? And I always tell my learners in class on Outschool, I'm like, there's no like electric shock if you get the answer wrong, right? Just guess. I mean, like, it's all for fun. So have a good time.
I was going to guess, I thought 6 would have been the max, but since you started there, I'm going to go with 9 for full effect of impressiveness.
I like it. Let's see if we get any guesses from anybody watching. So far, no. Let's see. All right. So you're very, very close. It's 8. The highest number of national parks in any given state is 9, though. You want to guess what state that might be?
New York?
California.
I don't know why I guessed New York. I feel like they maybe had one of the first ones or something.
The first one ever was Yellowstone.
What was it?
Yeah. But you know what? There's such a huge concentration of national parks out west, right? Because it wasn't settled so early. There probably would have been amazing national parks on the East Coast if people hadn't come and flattened everything and built it really fast, right? By the time we realized, hey, maybe we should protect some of this pretty stuff, the East Coast was kind of done, right? But the West, we still had plenty of time to save some of the stuff out there. So who knows what would have existed on the East Coast if we hadn't touched it all, right? Hard to say. All right, friends. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. As Fernando and I said, any questions you have about Great Outschool Campout, learner community, Outschool in general, pop it in the comments. We will be back. If you're in the parent community, we have 2 events this week. We have paper quilling with Stephanie. My paper quilling kit is right there in that brown box, and I'm super excited. I need another hobby. Like, I need a hole in the head, but I'm thrilled to be picking up a new hobby. So I'm excited. And then this Friday, we have nature journaling with Ben Corey and teacher Natalie from his org. And Ben Corey is this ridiculously talented science whiz and artist, like all meshed into one. So I'm ridiculously excited for that. I can't draw a straight line, but I'm going to show up and embarrass myself. So please, everybody, show up and enjoy and have fun. But yeah, there's so much great Outschool Campout stuff going on this month. Hey, before we log off, what else do you have going on for what other events are you hosting?
We in the learner community, we have reptile and amphibian encounter with Miss Amalia, who will bring in some reptiles and amphibians for us. They have names. I forgot their specific names. And then we also have Appreciating Nature with Heather Link, who will be also doing some like nature, I think, journaling and sketching and some different activities with learners. Then we have some partnerships coming in with Leave No Trace and Patagonia, who will be teaching us about appreciating the outdoors and empowering learners to take care of the environment.
I love it. A lot about stewardship and our role within the environment, which is awesome for young people to hear that message and to understand their role. So that's so cool. Very good. Well, Fernando, you got to go catch your helicopter. Make sure it doesn't fly off and leave you. Signal with your bandana. Right, exactly. Catch your helicopter, and I'll be seeing people in parent community along with you, and you'll be hanging out in learner community, having just such sad, boring days, as we can see from all those amazing videos that you showed. And we will see everybody in the community and be having some fun with our camp out this summer. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome sauce. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone.
Cheers.